If you're fortunate enough to live in London and never had to use spare room to find a place to live, I envy you more than you can imagine. Just think about it, a bunch of absolute millennial randoms living together to survive the housing crisis and expecting it to be a nice experience. Our parents were probably buying their second homes, and I'm having a viewing with Tom, who works from home and probably never leaves his room, and Philip, who's OCD and he just cleans all the time. They always like to make it clear that this isn't a party house. It's like, guys, I've been here for 5 minutes. Believe me, I can see that already.
I'm about to kill it. Okay. Now do the beat jazzy. Another banger. Hey, are you ready?
So I live with 6 strangers, right? And our kitchen looks like this. Now I know it's not me, because I don't cook. But this chunky ass potato is going on a diet. That means I've got to cook. And not just order takeout every night like I usually do. I've got my bag of cleaning stuff ready to go. But man, I don't even know where to start. I think I'm going to have to tackle the washing up first. Like, come on. If you've burnt it, just throw it away. It's not that hard. It took me like 3 hours. But I did it. It looks so much better. I've put all the washing up on the side here. Hoping that people actually put it away and don't just leave it there. Now we're going to cook. I'm putting money on this lasting only a day. But I'm not doing it again.
This is what happens when you live with houses, Nate, who do not have home training whatsoever.
The ghetto.
Put a finger down if you went home and you live in a shared house and you put clothes on to wash, you went out for an hour call in the morning because you were a carer, you went out at 8, came back at 9, and when you came back the other people in your house were sat in the kitchen eating sandwiches and the clothes that you put to wash were on the kitchen floor, and they said that it's because they would smell, and what has that got to do with them? That's all.
Oh, okay.
I just don't enjoy it. It's not an enjoyable experience for me, and I don't like any of you.
So, I'm going to talk to you about the most annoying things about living in a HMO. If you didn't know what HMO is, it's a house share with multiple people. First thing is, no one ever locks the door. The front doors are locked, the back doors are locked, and I've had most random people walking into the house, knocking on the doors like, hey, let's go out. Hey, why are you sleeping? Let's do something. Like, who even are you? Second thing is, when my housemates have people over, they're a guest. Fair enough. They don't need to really, do dishes or anything like that. But they come in, make the bins so full, and then my other housemates don't empty them. And it's full of their shit. The bin, that's another thing. The bin, if it's full, why don't people empty it? They just place shit on the top, like a tower. And I'm like, if it ain't going in the bin, it's full. Another thing. Me and my partner provide the bath towel. That goes on the floor when you have a shower. So when you come out, all your drippies go on that, right? Everyone else uses it, fair enough. It is soaking, and then the whole bathroom floor is also soaking. No one picks it up, and the bath towel is, meant to go over the bath. You know? It doesn't. Soaking wet, scrumpled up, shoved all over the bathroom floor. And then lastly, depends where you live. Prepare to have the police turn up at your house. Because this happened to me about 5 times. For someone that I live with. And last night, he got arrested. This is your sign not to live in a HMO.
I left my food here, yeah?
like this. Like, it's not rotten or anything. It's obvious that it's like fresh food. I leave it there. Don't know which fucking dickhead went to go and put it. They went to go and move it now and put it where the dirty things are. Like that. On top of that, the thing that I used to even cook it, yeah, just to show disrespect, the thing that I used to cook it, I left it in the bin. They took it out of the bin and put it next to the pot. Just to show disrespect. The fucking dickheads. I left them very rude notes. Look, which fucking cunt moved my pot. I guess you haven't got the balls. No pun intended.
Yo, I have a bit of a rant. This is about shower gel, so don't at me. But how can someone literally use the rest of my shower gel, look at it empty, like completely empty, use my shower gel and not put it in the bin? How can you not put it in the bin?
Throwback to 2 years ago when I had to poison my food because my flatmates kept stealing it.
So hi guys, people want to drink my milk, want to put it back empty in the fridge, want to finish my 2 mayonnaise. So on va voir qui est qui. We're gonna see who is who. This is salt. Thank you, Ariella, for the idea. And I'm just gonna put I don't know if you can see. Close it a little bit, maybe mix it. Some more, a little bit more. Alright, I think that's enough. But let's go. You wanna play? You wanna be disrespectful? You think I'm a bitch, I'm somebody's clown. Drink this now. I'm just gonna put it in the fridge.
Why I hate my uni flatmates.
Lose the weight. I'm in here losing my fucking mind. I'm in here I'm losing my fucking mind. The only thing I'm losing is my mind. Guys, the only thing I'm losing is my mind. Okay, please.
One 800 if you need a lick, you know who to call. I feel like SpongeBob hit him in the leg. I'ma walk down with a leg. If I need a loaf, then I'm stacking my bread. I got that water, bitch, watch how I tread. Bunny is hold a piece behind his head. Bitch, I'm a dog, I'ma slide off the sled. I dog that bitch out when she still a fan. You hot.
So I just want to rant, and I don't want to bother my friends. So, you know, y'all are strangers, like, have love for you, but if you air it, I won't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I've just done my washing, right? And I did a light load. So I've taken it out now, and I've got like a dark towel in it because the towel's been washed so many times it won't really run. Anyway, why are there pink bleach marks on my dark grey towel? So I'm just like, a dickhead before me has put bleach in the washing machine. And the gag is, it still stunk before I put the clothes in, so what the fuck did the bleach really do? Your shit stains probably still in your underwear? Like, bleach will not get rid of that. Do you know what gets rid of that? Washing your batteries properly, that's what get rid of that. But I just feel like I can't live in these communal spaces because the community is not community. Like, they're really and truly, everyone's just a dickhead here. Like, I'm so sorry. Not everyone, there's a select few that I don't think are dickheads, but majority of the time, you're a dickhead. Even the other day, I'm literally sleeping in bed and some dickheads are banging down my door. Like, strangers. There's literally strangers in my flat. Someone's invited them in but hasn't gone to stay and host it properly. So now there's strangers in the flat. Everyone in the flat, there's no one knows who they are. They just hear noise from our own kitchen, but we don't even... Do you know what I mean? I was woken up to the noise because they were kicked out because someone called security. Amen to them, period. But I would have gone and splashed water on all them. It's just very, very goofy behaviour. Like, why are you kicking down the door to the point where I can hear the wood splitting? Like, at that point, it's actually just assault. Like, you're assaulting my door, and then imagine if I didn't lock my door now, and you've come in and what? Like, just weirdos. It's actually, do you know what? It's just weirdos or people that just don't think. Or just selfish people in general. Like, You know, you're not always got to think about other people, but oh my days. Bleach in the washing machine. That's actually what triggered me, do you know what I mean? Like, it was building, but the bleach really set it off. Because really and truly, your clothes still stink even if you use bleach, so it just means you don't know how to wash. And you know that you stink, that's why you're using bleach, one of the most, you know, strong chemicals, try and get the stink out. Such a donut. Such a dodecahedron. You're a dickhead in 20 different ways. You're stupid. Sorry guys, I thought dodecahedron was a 20-sided shape. It's actually 12. So you're a dickhead in 12 different ways. All I can say is I'm glad I'm moving out soon, so I don't have to be around these stinky, dumb weirdos. Because I can't take it anymore. You man need to learn how to wash and have decorum. I'm over it. I'm so over it. Like, ew. It's going to be your spouses in the future that take care of you. And believe me, hopefully they divorce your stinky, dumb ass. Ugh.
Let me show you my uni accommodation. Let me show you. Welcome to the land where simple house training people do not have. This is the place where character is exposed. Look at this, look. You clean it one day and it's a mess the next day. Look at it, look. So don't blame me if I order Uber Eats every day this week. Don't blame me. Because imagine cooking and you're seeing that on the floor, on the ground. People don't clean up after themselves, they don't clean up. Simple, they can't wash the wooden spoon at the end of it all. Look at this. Look at this, look at that, it's been there for days. I've just come back from church, place of worship, place of cleanliness, only to come and see a disaster. As always, every day, I clean it for one day, the next day is a mess. There's even, look at this, look, spider web. The spider is descending from on high. What's going on? Hey, thank God I saw that, because that thing would have fell on my head, and my hair is ginger, and that spider, it looks ginger as well. Let me step away. Simple house training people don't have. Simple.
How's sharing in London be like? You get back home hungry and tired, and your flatmates are occupying a kitchen for over 2 hours. But since kitchen is small, you non-confrontational and a bit antisocial when tired, you starve.
I want to be as polite as possible when I say the things I'm going to say. As an uncle or a man in your 40s, 50s, 60s, why would you choose intentionally to stay in a shared student or comm flat with girls of the age of 18? Like, if it's a last resort, okay, cool, I get it. But if it isn't a last resort, you can literally go and live in a studio. You could literally live in a student or comm which has boys only, like you could select that. You could live in an accommodation which is specifically made for postgrad students. Like, I don't know what you want people to think, to be honest. What unsuspecting, fully functioning person is going to do that? And I've heard a lot of stories from uncles living in a student or comms with girls, and most of them are always weird. I remember one time I was in my student or comm, I walked through the foyer, there was an uncle sat down in the foyer. He started moving to me. I've never seen him before. I said to him, I have a man, I'm not interested. And I went up the stairs thinking I'll never see him again. So the next day, I get in the lift. He gets in on the 3rd floor. This is 10 a.m. in the morning, meaning somebody's housing this senile man. He tries to touch my face. And I'm thinking, who the hell is letting this flipping dotard stay in their accommodation? And I know he don't live in my comm because he told me he doesn't live there. Like, I'm not even looking down on anybody. You're never too old to study. But you are at one point too old to share a student or comm with 18-year-old girls intentionally. Like, you sit down and close your eyes before you argue with me. And imagine your dad telling you tomorrow, oh yeah, bye daughter, I'm going to stay in a student or comm with 18-year-old girls. As in, he's gone to share a flat with them. What in the R.Kelly is that? As in, he had the option to pick to live in a studio or to share with boys. And he said, nah, I'm going to stay with the 18-year-old.
She's back again with another video. So I'm going to be carrying on from why living in a HMO isn't a fun time. Don't do it. So I said in my last one that one of my housemates got arrested. He got arrested and then literally came back like the next day. So nothing happened basically. By the way, just a little thing, this housemate has been a nightmare. So yeah, so he came back the next day. Then he got served an eviction notice and he got told he had a month to leave. So we were like, oh my God, yes, amazing. Found out it's actually 2 months notice. So we were like, okay, so he's not going to leave for 2 months now. This is just fantastic. So then he comes in about 4 days ago, about 11 p.m. at night, banging around in his room, boom, like this. I'm waking up like, what is going on there? Bear in mind, he lives in that room literally across there. So, you know, I can hear everything that's going on. Then he leaves. The next day I wake up and I go outside my room and I'm like, oh, it doesn't smell great out here. I was like, what is that? Bear in mind, he did smoke in his room, which you're not allowed to do. So we were like, okay, cool, no worries. That'll go once we leave his door open for a bit and have his window open or whatever. My landlord would go in there and clean everything. Then I go to work, come back, and then I'm like, what on earth is that smell? It smells like pee. Okay, no worries. I messaged my landlord. I'm like, not being funny, but I think he's peed in there. Like, I think he's pissed on the floor or something because it stinks. So I text him. He's like, yeah, all right, no worries. I'll get someone over to have a look and see what's going on in there. We find out that he's pissed all over the carpet, all over the bed, and in about 7 bottles of empty Coca-Cola. I can't even leave my room without holding my breath. The other day, I was like, you know, thanks so much for leaving. It is a pissy smell. It is a pissy room for you. See you later.
Yes, you can't do me anything. Okay, very soon we have from my lawyer. Very soon you have from my native doctor. What's that? It has not come to this now. No, let it come. Okay, when do you say?
The worst uni housemate in the country. Reading uni. £1,000 if your housemate is worse. The PhD housemate said it's not that bad. Want a beer?